Right, welcome back to Newbie Challenge. This is trying to survive 2 years playing Newbie Farm version 4. This is of course on FS17. The way I think Roy meant it to be played, and that's in hard mode. No actual cheats like highest draw and the rest of it. I'm just using the stuff not the stuff he gives you, because I already added in a whole load of DLCs, but this is using vanilla equipment, vanilla DLCs, straw add-on pack, and the Massey pack. Well, with the straw add-on and the Massey pack, nowhere to be seen in it. In fact, most of the stuff is vanilla, with the exception of this tractor. I think this is the only thing that isn't actually vanilla, and I just need to lift that a bit. This is from the Modern Classics pack. Excellent tractor for this sort of thing. This is the only vehicle we've got. We've got as little equipment as we can get away with, and the only way we can make money is silage, milk sales and egg sales. Now I hear you all shout, well, silage, that's easy. Always a lot of money in silage. Not by the time Roy's finished with it, there isn't. I'll just turn the diff locks off. Shouldn't really have those on when you're driving like this. They're actually, as I said before, they're just for straight line driving, really, because it just locks. Front diff locks the front two wheels together so they rotate at the same time and at the same speed. The rear diff locks do the same to the rear end, which causes problems if you want to turn, because you can't. Now we just finished, well I say we're finishing this off, we've still got 24,000 litres to do, but I've done most of this off screen using courseplay. I admit it, I do use courseplay for some of the jobs which I do off screen because life's too short. And you realise that as you get older. Life is very short as you get older. You realise once you're in your mid-60s, you're not just on the upward slope, now you're on the downward slope. Not one of my most popular series, but this is what I'm going to do because I enjoy doing it. And this year, as I keep saying, I'm not exactly in the first flush of youth. I'm going to do stuff I enjoy doing. So that includes doing this, doing the motorsport management, which is my least popular one with you, the viewing public, but yes, I know I wouldn't get very far if I was trying to make a living out of this, but I'm not. I'm doing this just for my own entertainment. I'm actually doing this, as you may notice, on Wednesday morning. I normally do this one on a Tuesday afternoon, but I had another one of those little bouts I get now and again where it wasn't exactly 100%. Again, it happens as you get older. You get less days you feel 100%, and more where you feel like death warmed up. But overall life is still very good. And I kept 17 going. I would have kept 15 going, but I'd run out of ideas on Old Ridge. And I didn't fancy playing any of the other maps. That's the one map for me really on 15. But I wanted to keep, but I like playing it. I still go on to it now and again off screen, but it's a soil mod. And I'm still playing 17 because the seasons are low. Realists are getting on with seasons for 19, but as you may well be able to imagine, it's not a tiny job. You remember the differences they made to the engine on 17. Well, I've got to do exactly the same again now on 15. Although, of course, I have got a little bit inside knowledge as racking working now for Giants, and still working on seasons. He's a busy boy. A lovely chap too. I haven't actually met him, but I have had little conversations on Slack forums with him. And I think the whole crew seems a very nice crew. And they've done something I know other people were looking into. I know that Disco was looking into trying to do a seasons, but it was a little bit beyond his scripted knowledge. No, I'll rephrase that. A hell of a way beyond his scripted knowledge. Disco will admit he's not a scripter, he's a modder. He's a model maker. He's not a scripter. But he was having a little go at different things like this, but and it looks like he's disappeared from the scene entirely. But I know we worry about the fact that models have disappeared, but it happens every year on every game. Every time a new version comes out, every year, even if the new version doesn't come out, people just get had enough of during modding. They want to just play, or they want to do something else, move on to a different game. There's nothing really to get too concerned about. New teams come up through the ranks. Let's face it, for 17 we had the GTX modding first of all come up. They were doing something for 15, but they really took off on 17 till things went slightly wrong there, and GTX himself joined the LS Modding Company, who had come from almost nowhere to being one of the top modding teams about. Decker I see is still about on 19. He's just released his Follow Me mod. Well, by the time you see this, it's been out for several weeks. I'm hoping he's going to do some more. I don't think we're going to see him to take on the big task that Soil Mod was again. I think he'd been in charge of that on 13 and 15, and that really was 15 was his swan song on that. It was a big mod to do, especially for one man, and it basically was one man. And we know that Upside Down has gone and joined the Captain Crops team. So all his X and stuff we won't see, but well, not Captain Crops managed to take off, but at the moment there's another update, but still to me doesn't seem that far advanced. There's a lot of good stuff in there. It's not hanging together to my mind. I know I'm going to get a lot of people say, well, you're a Farming Sim fanboy. I'm not actually, it's just that it happens to be the best of the farm mods still, or farm games still. It's frightening, really. At least with the launch of 19, we didn't get all the other fly-by-nights and con artists come in. I'm looking at the publishers of Professional Farmer and such like for that. And I still think they actually defrauded the customers. And yes, that's now I'm trying to think, is that slander or libel? Must be libel because it's be published. So you must probably see me in a courtroom near you fairly soon. Now I don't think that counting crops is like that. It's just that it's a bigger task than they thought for. Let's face it, they were a group of very fine modders, and trying to go one beyond modding. There's not too many who manage that. We're getting there. You might notice we haven't got that much money showing up at the top there. That's a good reason for that. Every time I get 5,000, I pay off some more of the loan. So we haven't got too much loan left now. And that's really is the winning post. The last 2 years are not to have any loan outstanding. If we can do that, we're won. And we're getting through this now. Won't be too much in today's episode. It's going to be, this is why I do a lot of this particular job off screen. I don't think you want to see me going backwards and forwards, and just hear me spouting off about whatever I fancy. One thing about having a YouTube channel, you can spout off about whatever you want. I hope I didn't spill too much there. I turned that too early. Well, if we did, we did. Now we will be running out of total mixed ration before long. I think we'll probably do next year. This is the first year. We're still on year 1. As you see, we're October year 1. That's that up there is gives the year, and that's actually originally Disco's coding modified by, I think it was Roy. I think it's Cavalier Roy who modified that to work properly with seasons. Well, we should wait until we hit that. That's better. No, I don't think we did spill any. It's still £78. You notice that drops fairly quickly. It starts about £81, £82 a bucketful. It's now down to 78. This gives you some idea. This is about, to use what we normally use, we've got 8,047 up there. We're now down to, this is almost a 2,000 litre bucket. Or just over half a ton. It gives you some idea. You'd be looking at several £100 per bucketful, not 78. What I'll do, once I've done this, I'll just check if we've got any eggs. And if not, we'll just go forward to the next day. Oh, we're almost done here. I better just clear this bit. I'll try and clear up everything. Well, you know, with the bunkers, unless you clear them all, or just about all, it's almost impossible to get anything in there, any chaff to go in there. We're mid-autumn now. Next transition should take us to late autumn, and on the last day of late autumn I will have to cut the grass in the sheep pen, top the cows up with grass, and just dump the rest of it in this pit, ready for next year. As you know, grass won't keep the seasons. I'm just going to a quick slurp. That's better. Keep your mouth dry. Dry? Keep your mouth wet. Moist. I like a bit of moistness. That's it. What have we got left in there now? Oh, about bucket and a bit worth now. Yeah, so we're not using many mods on this, but we are using a lot of scripts. Yes, well this is it's about all scripts, this thing. There's drive control by upside down. There's I think there's Mowgli's keyboard, better keyboard steering on there, which I use no matter whether I'm using keyboard or a wheel. At the moment I'm using keyboard, I'm just too lazy to get the wheel out. No, we're not quite there yet. Well, I have to watch it a bit. That's it, that's there now. No, 619 we've got to pick up with the next bucket full. At 19 litres, that's very little tonnage. And we will have done all this, and we'll have a quick look and see roughly how much we got. Should tell us, because there shouldn't be any other income, I don't think. Except for the milk, and I think that goes under a different category. I could be wrong, it has been known. So it's a little bit here, but so take it right down. Yeah, we've got a little. Just drop that, but lift that a little bit. Now we'll go straight in this corner. There. That's it. We've got it all. Well, also got caught in the bottom of the concrete wall. I'm not surprised why I'm only going to do this for 2 years, because I think the concrete on there will be so badly chipped that'll be condemned, this bunker. And this is it. You might notice the state of the vehicles if you notice this series. It's because I'm not spending on anything I don't actually want, and I don't want a washer, a pressure washer. It might make it a bit cheaper if we had a pressure washer when it comes to clean them up, but I can't afford one. It's as simple as that. Alright, now let's have a turn that off, because we can't afford to keep filling up with juice either. Let's have a quick look here. Commodity prices, vehicle, our finances, income, sold milk. Oh yeah, milk's a different. Biogas plant income, £12,230, and we're 80,000 now. That's all in debt. Yeah, we're getting there. Now, any eggs? Oh, should go the other way. Animals are clean. Enough food there. Health. Yeah. There's 2 eggs. We'll pick those 2 eggs up now for the fast forward time. And we'll see what we need to do the next day. So there's 2 in there somewhere. There's 1 over there. Make a way around to it just in case there's 1 in this hedge. Look at the white chicken. No, there we are. There's 1. There's 2. Should be none now. We're at 75 in our backpack. Well, we could finish this one off by just go and sell it, shall we? Just go and sell the 75 eggs. We have to take the tractor because that's the only vehicle we've got. I'm going to leave the bucket on the front. I wish it wouldn't do that. At least it doesn't do it on 19. It doesn't stop you now. Don't mind so much when I'm playing off screen, but when you're on screen and you try to do something to advance the story, it don't have to mess you up. Just having a cup of coffee, only instant coffee for those connoisseurs of coffee. But instant coffee is good enough for me. I drink instant coffee, tea bags. Well, I don't drink the tea bags, but I drink the liquor which is made from the tea bags. And hot chocolate, drinking chocolate. Oh no, don't start singing. Don't lose what foods you've got for this series. Now, I normally would wait until I get 100 eggs, but as we're coming up to winter, we don't know what the winter's going to be. We have an idea, but if any of those cloudy days turn to rain, the first one's rain, and it's going to be cold, we may well have a lot of snow down. Will mean clearing up the yard a bit of snow. I've got to try and remember which house it is that sells, what buys eggs now. There's one or two places that buy them, but there's one round here which is about the closest near the town. This is, if you're still playing 17 and you haven't played this map, give it a try. Provided you like hard maps, play it on hard mode. It's almost a must. You must play this on hard mode. You don't get the full benefit if you chicken out and play it on easy or normal. This was built to be played on hard mode. It's not easy. Most of your crop prices are the same, except silage. Don't rely on silage. You can make good money, so I'm told, doing lumber and just doing arable crops, but just do not go to. Now I'm looking for, there's one here, somewhere around here. Should be the egg sell point. There's a lot of washing out. Down here. There we are, the egg sale point. This will be the final bit of real work today. There we have 433. Now, the idea of the eggs is they basically pay for the tractors and that. Somewhere there's a way out which should take us straight up, I thought. That's the way there. Well, it don't look like there is. No, there isn't. That's clever. There's a road in to the back of this, I reckon. There might be a road in there. Everything here, by the way, is collidable. Don't just think you can walk straight through. I hopped over that, but you can't walk straight into them. You certainly can't drive through them. I'm not going to demonstrate, in case I get the bucket caught. Make our way back to farm, and we'll fast forward to the next day and just see if anything much needs doing. But as we've only got about 6 minutes left of a half-hour show, I think we'll probably call it quits once we get back to the farm. Of course, what I can see, there's not a road going to the inside, is it? You feel there's a road going across to the bridge to the main part of the town, to main sell points. There's sell points all over the place on this. No, not all of them, but some of them very awkward to get to. First, you got to find them. Not easy. Did I say I enjoy this map because it makes you think? Gives me a headache, but it makes you think. And of course, no fields have missions on, because no field is actually a field when you start. Well, it is a field, but it's just grass. So you have to cultivate, plough, or whatever to get rid of the grass. And you can plant what you want. It's not painted grass, it is actual meadow grass, proper grass you can actually do with what you will, and you can just cultivate it and get rid of it. Which I like. I like it better than the one where they put trees all over the place. I don't like lumber. I've just done some on Riverview, which incidentally is it's the 19th version of this map. And that silage is more normal price, but the crop prices are being nerfed. Oh, I've enjoyed it. It really is a battle. Right, we'll see what we get. As long as we come out a profit each month on the milk. So the eggs should really pay for the maintenance and diesel for the tractor, roughly. The milk pays for the running costs, and the silage should be what little profit we get. Right, let's come out and we just fast forward time tonight. It's already 6 o'clock. Here we are up at night now, so we're trying to remember which that one. Skip night till dawn. It's no good going to morning because it's too dark. They have got the dark days right. Oh, another cloudy, awful day. And looks like we made a small profit. Just have another drink. Oh, and I left this gate open. I must have clicked something while I was doing things here. We have time just to clean up here, I reckon. Let's have a look, see what we got. What's egg? Oh, no, get the eggs first. Get the eggs first. 14 of those, because I think you can only have so many spawn in here. I think it's in the 20s, so you need to keep this clear. Because playing it like this, you need every penny you can get. Penny, cent, pfennig, whatever. Every groot, or whatever else you want to use as a currency, you can get. You can't afford to let anything go. I did have the egg collector. I did think about putting the egg collector on here, but I think it's too much of a cheat. I just tried to make this a little bit harder for myself. Yeah, that much of an idiot. Oh, it's one. There's always one. Let's put this light on, see if we can see it. Put the flash lamp on, the torch on. No, my luck, I'll try and find that one. Damn thing's full of light again. And that's still be looking. At least we don't have to look there. We did on 15 on top of the fence posts for eggs. It's very clever chickens did Roy on 15, I think 13 as well, where they would lie on top of the fence posts. Still haven't found it. Have we? There's still one here somewhere. Oh, look. I walked straight past it. Got it. Right. What else we got here now? Oh, we need to clean. We will clean that out, then we'll carry on next time with the rest of the work on the cows. Until that's all done, we will then fast forward again to the last hour where we have to mow the sheep meadow, which is where we get the grass from for the cows. We have 2 grass meadows, but they're all for silage. But we're not using the sheep area. It seems to make, to me, it makes quite a bit of sense to use that. Well, I don't know what. I've done it here. I got myself stuck. I'm gonna get me bucket out of there first. I should have went straight back here first. That's my mistake. Well, my mistake was thinking I could drive, but as everybody's watched any of my videos know, I can't drive. I can't drive with tarpies. Which is probably why some people watch. They watch for the accidents. Sadists. Bit here. Now, can we get that? Now we could use a little oddity what's in here. That might just pick up. We carry on. We can go over that. Yes, I think it has. It has. If you go backwards over something with the bucket at the right angle, it will pick it up. Don't ask me how. I don't know, but it does it. We'll see what else we got to do, then I'm going to wind it down, but it looks like we're going to have an awful day. It's not going to get bright until the afternoon. Right, let's leave that there. Let's have a look. Well, we already want some grass, but we hold on till tomorrow. Water, hold on till tomorrow. Power field, I think that'll hold on. I think what we're going to be doing is fast forwarding again at the start of the next episode, because there's nothing else we can actually do now. Let's have a look at our vehicles. Vehicles all look fine. Well, let's see now. I might as well fast forward now. Actually, wash your hair. Just get out of the cab, because there's going to be nothing else much to do today. We'll fast forward to the afternoon and go and egg collect again. That'll do. 6 o'clock. See what the animals are like. Grass and power field are both well down, but they should last until the morning, I hope. And we've got another 10 eggs to collect. We're going to collect those whilst I wind down. I think what we'll do next time, we'll put the water and certainly the power field up until it's in the green next time, then we'll fast forward. Alright, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. But I don't see why you should like what you saw. Just see me bumbling about, attempting to do something which is probably completely stupid, but there, it's me. And let's see if we've picked everything up this time. Look at that. Yeah, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. You know you really want to. You do? Yeah, go on, you do? Yeah. Oh well, perhaps you don't. Just have a look at the animals again. Grass and power field. Grass bed will do tomorrow, power field. I think we're going to... That's orange, we should last out okay. If we don't... That's a bit of a problem. I think I will put one bucket load of power field in, or a couple of bucket loads of power field in next time. Grass I won't until we can get onto the meadow. Anyway, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments section. I read everyone, I acknowledge everyone, I try and reply to everyone. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.